The pictures, the stories, your world. This is News 8 at 5.
The cost of divorce may be going up. I'm Jeff Zevely with new California state laws that could make untying the knot more expensive and time-consuming than ever.
They say that breaking up is hard to do, and now it may cost you a lot more in 2011.
According to a local attorney, the price of getting divorced could drastically rise because of new California laws on the books. Jeff Zevely joins us now with those changes that went into effect on January 1st. Jeff?
Yeah, and these new laws were created by lawsuits filed that successfully went through. In 2005, in Northern California, Jeffrey and Marilyn Elkins got a divorce. 34 of Jeffrey's written exhibits were excluded from the proceedings. He sued and won, and now every person getting a divorce in the state of California has the right to speak their case in court.
I give you this ring as a pledge of my faith and love.
New state laws could make going from I do to I don't more costly and time-consuming.
It's going to cause more delays, a lot more delays.
Myra Chack Fleischer's law firm has handled thousands of divorces, and in her opinion, Assembly Bill 939, known as the Elkins legislation, is a game changer.
You have to do oral testimony unless both sides opt out of oral testimony.
Instead of making statements on paper, more divorcing couples will testify in court, and they won't be alone.
They have family members, aunts, uncles, grandparents. A 20-minute hearing, a 40-minute hearing could run into several hours.
Fleischer says on average a divorce already costs between $5,000 and $15,000 and takes between 6 months and a year to complete.
The judges are overburdened. They have a lot of cases. The clerks are overburdened by a lot of paperwork.
Some areas are behind a couple weeks. Some areas are behind a month.
Holly Nottingham Adams is the family court's operations manager, and she's aware of the new laws.
At this point, we don't know how it's going to affect the courtrooms. A lot of people currently do live testimony, and we just don't know.
People just sometimes use divorce as just a quick fix when there's a lot of things to talk about.
San Diego's dating and relationship coach Deanna Lorraine says higher costs may motivate couples to save their marriages.
Instead of resorting to divorce, they may be more inclined to seek alternative solutions, like therapy or like separation, a trial separation or whatnot.
If that's not possible, Fleischer says couples should consider mediation, arbitration, and alternative dispute resolution.
It's usually cheaper, and you have your own hand in your own divorce.
And Fleischer says keep your eye on another new law called AB 1050. That law will affect child custody and visitation by allowing children to play a more active role, testifying in court as well.
Jeff, it sounds like what they're saying is if it's amicable and you'd like to protect as much of your property as possible, the deal is stay away from court at any cost.
Right. It pays to get along. If you go to court, you're going to get a big bill. If you can get along enough to go talk to a mediator, you're going to save some money and probably some time and some pain.
All right, we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff.
Maybe marriage is saved. Who knows, right?
We'll see.